Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise, luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
Here's the American Dream.
Welcome to another episode of The American Dream Selling Columbus. I'm your host, Justin Bruce, and today we get to experience the epitome of luxury living in downtown Columbus here at Miranova. Let's go check out the crown jewel of Columbus. Miranova isn't just a building, it's an experience that's focused on lifestyle, exclusivity, and location. And at the heart of that experience is an incredible team of 18 dedicated individuals who ensure that every resident's needs are not just met, but exceeded. From valet parking, front door delivery of packages and dry cleaning, to grocery assist services, this team works tirelessly to provide premium red carpet service that defines the Miranova experience. Speaking of lifestyle, let's talk amenities. Miranova offers a plethora of services designed to elevate your living experience, from a heated pool for extended swimming season, to guest suite rental, and even a car wash bay with detailing services right on site. Don't overlook the Zen Room, a perfect place for Pilates, yoga, or even an in-house massage for the ultimate health and wellness. Miranova leaves no stone unturned in providing convenience and luxury. But it's not just about convenience, it's about community too. Miranova hosts social committee gatherings, provides direct access to festivals and performances, and fosters a sense of belonging that extends way beyond its walls. With on-site access to the Scioto Trail, residents also enjoy a 5.6-mile look of the Riverfront Greenway, right in front of the heart of downtown Columbus. Now let's shift our focus to something truly special. Join me as we step inside this exquisite residence of NHL superstar Patrick Laine. Today we meet with his fiancée Jordan and their amazing interior designer Trisha Wolf. Jordan, thanks for inviting us into your beautiful home today. So what drew you to Miranova and this unit particularly?
I think what brings anybody to Miranova is really the overall luxury of the space, but in particular, the location and proximity to downtown, as well as German Village right nearby, with the restaurants and the gorgeous walking path that's right in your backyard. But then for this particular unit, I think it's really the floor-to-ceiling windows and the ability to see the city really as a piece of art within the unit, and probably just all of the overall sophistication of the space as well. So I was just telling you about the overall sophistication of the space and how we love that so much about this unit. So now I want to introduce you to Surround Design co-founder Trish, who really helped us bring this space to life.
Nice to meet you, Trish.
Nice to meet you, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about Surround.
Well, along with my two business partners, Sinead Flanagan-Kalo and Ashley Lundberg, we kind of started a design firm by way of wanting to create more than just beauty, but it's also about a feeling with us. And I think what was so fun, even one of our times here, was when we brought in pieces like the art that create true feelings, and also like lighting, like this wonderful piece behind me. Watching Jordan's face light up by way of the feeling that she got from that is why I do what I do, honestly. So it's been a joy to work with her and Patrick in this space.
That's amazing. Thanks for joining us today.
Of course.
Can you feel me?
And that's a wrap on the Miranova experience. Join us next time on the American Dream Selling Columbus, where we showcase this amazing city's lifestyle and finest properties. Until then, dream big, live bigger, and check out that view.
If you were to ask 10 tourists from around the world to pick a city in the United States that's iconic, beautiful, and one of the most international melting pots there is, that's unrivaled by any other, most all of them would guess San Francisco. Now, this city is known for its huge big-ticket tourist attractions for international travelers to come check out, such as the Golden Gate Bridge, Coit Tower, Alcatraz, the Palace of Fine Arts, and so many others, including that windy, amazing, famous road behind us, Lombard Street here in the city. Today we're gonna do something a little bit more unique and special in the way of an urban tour. I'm wearing sneakers today, which means we're gonna be running. And I'm gonna be literally running the streets of San Francisco and all these hills, which means you, as the audience, are probably gonna beat me to all these locations. So be patient as I catch up and show you some hidden gems and some of the neater sites that are off the beaten path here in San Francisco that people normally don't get to think of or see, but I'm gonna share them with you today. So let's get to running. Okay, all right. So this is the first stop on the urban tour, which is the famous Octagon House of San Francisco. Now, this serves as one of the more unique architectural landmarks of the city. It was built in 1861. It's open to the public for tours, but only certain days of the week. It was built as a residence, later converted into a boarding house, and now serves as a museum that's open to the public only a few days of the week. Now, the significance behind Octagon homes were that they were very inexpensive to build, which made them quite popular, and also because of the fact that they could get so much natural light from all of those windows and angles. Another great fact about this place is that it was one of the few big landmarks in San Francisco to survive the big 1906 earthquake and fire. Lots of mystery and intrigue around this place that you can research online, but if you are in town, I suggest taking a tour of it to see for yourself and learn more about this amazing San Francisco landmark. Now we're off to our next spot, which is up and down another big hill, so let's get going. Urban tours are no joke in San Francisco if you haven't done them with all these hills, man. All right, we made it. This place is amazing. Wait till you guys check this thing out. So we are now in front of the Haas Lilienthal house, which was owned by William Haas, who was a very famous grocer here in San Francisco, a Jewish-German immigrant. Lived here for 3 generations of his family before they actually donated the home to the San Francisco Heritage. After the gold rush, it was estimated that there were nearly 48,000 Edwardian and Victorian homes throughout the entire San Francisco Bay Area, many of which were actually destroyed during the Great Earthquake. But this one actually survived. In fact, the fire came within just 1 block of this place, but stood up to the disaster. This is also the only Victorian home that is actually available for tour to the public. And when you go inside, it's literally like stepping into a time machine, and it's a rare glimpse into what the Gilded Age looked like. So I definitely recommend checking it out. Now we are gonna head all the way across town to another neighborhood to check out something really cool that's also outside. We got a lot of hills, so be patient with me. You guys beat me here again. If you've ever driven around San Francisco and tried to travel through some of the idyllic neighborhoods, the Inner Sunset District has this gem that's in the middle of it that you just stumble upon, which is these 16th Avenue steps. This is a huge mosaic arts projects that was put together by the residents. Back in 2003, they hired 2 well-known artists to kind of come in and help them design it. And if you see how detailed and intricate it is, the depiction all the way from the bottom up to the top is of the sea going all the way up to the stars. So I hope you guys enjoyed that urban tour of San Francisco. Next time, we're probably gonna need to incorporate some Ubers because these legs are not made for running the entire city. Got a little bit exhausted. So we'll pick it back up next time, find some more off the beaten path types of tourist attractions that people don't normally think of when they think of San Francisco. But hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Financing the American Dream.
Hello, we are in Saratoga Springs, New York at the Payson restaurant, which is absolutely gorgeous. You guys have to come see this if you haven't yet. We're here with Saratoga Living Magazine for Overdressed to Impress. I'm Heidi Rotter, the host of American Dream TV. Let's go hit the red carpet and then check out the runway right after. Let's go.
This is our third annual Overdressed to Impress event. It really signifies the end of winter and the beginning of spring, but more than that, it signifies the end of loungewear and sweats, and bring on the dresses. The best part of this event is halfway through, we do an impromptu fashion show where everyone gets to show off those outfits that you're talking about. It's a really, really, really fun fashion show with all the people of Saratoga who really brought it this year.
I'm at the Overdressed event where anything goes here.
Anything goes. Tell me, what made you guys get all dolled up and come out tonight?
I just love an excuse to get dolled up.
We all have that one thing in our closet where it's like you're saving it for something, but then if the event doesn't happen, you know, it's just gonna hang out in there. So this is the perfect night to put it on. If you have it, you should wear it.
Saratoga Living Magazine is putting this on. When you think of Saratoga Living Magazine, what do you think?
I think like rich bitch.
What are you looking for tonight when you're judging?
I'm looking for outside the box, not run of the mill. I'm looking for somebody who took a dare tonight and brought a little personality.
Oh my God.
That I care about, authenticity and personality.
This is our third time co-hosting the event, and my third time as the MC. So I will be, you know, living it up, making it a little spicy out there, keeping everybody, keeping the vibes correct, and having a good time.
So tell me, ladies, what brings you here tonight?
We will take any excuse to get over the top dressed up.
Vintage Lisa Frank purse, yes.
That is absolutely stole the show. So now we are here with Tina, one of our judges. Tina, let me ask you, like, what are you looking for tonight?
We have a lot of different categories. One of the ones I'm most interested in, we're calling it most elegant. But, you know, somewhere in the room for me is somebody who really effortlessly understands themselves and wears exactly the right thing that makes the woman and the ensemble look perfect together.
If you don't know this, Saratoga Springs is a bit of a hot spot when it comes to real estate.
I didn't grow up here, I went to Skidmore, and I loved Saratoga so much that I just had to stay, and I feel like Saratoga Living really encompasses that and just shows what an amazing town this is and what a kind of, I mean, it's not as much of a hidden gem as it used to be, but it still is, you know, not everyone knows about it, not everyone is really here all the time and realizes what an amazing town it truly is, and I'm so happy to live here, I really am.
Oh, I love that. Now we're gonna head inside and rock the runway.
Well, there you have it. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Overdressed to Impress with Saratoga Living Magazine at Panza's Restaurant in Saratoga Springs. I am Heidi Rotter, your host of the American Dream TV. I'll see you next time.
I'm Chris Immel, your host of American Dream TV. We're in Destin, Florida today. Let's go see what Destin has to offer besides the beach. We're at the Emerald Coast Exotic Car Show today, up on the rooftop. Got lots of cars, all different makes and models here today. Convertibles, every different type of car you can think of here. I don't know what they're all priced at, but I'm sure there's some that are upwards of $1 million. Founded in 2016, Emerald Coast Exotic Car aims to unite a community of exotic car owners and driving adventurists, as well as supporting the community and local businesses. Over time, the group has expanded to include more than 250 members. This year's event held over 150 exotic vehicles. We've seen several different themed cars here. This one up here, we've got the Hot Wheels car, kind of cool. Definitely something different. If you look around, there's all different types of cars. Some of them you can tell they've really put a lot of attention to and a lot of details. We saw some kids out here helping their dad wax their car earlier. Really kind of a cool event. One of the big sponsors today's event is Porsche Destin. They've also got a lot of new cars here that you can check out. I've been looking at this one. I might want to trade my truck in on this. Wrapping up the car show, about to do our all-engine rev. We've got all the owners wrapping up at their vehicles, about to rev up all the engines at the same time. It's a tradition, been going on for years. Thanks for joining us today on another episode of American Dream TV. Be sure and check us out on our next episode, coming soon.
There is so much excitement happening right here in Payson, Utah. This small community has put together an amazing project and has brought Kevin Bacon to Payson. You see, 40 years ago, Footloose was filmed right here at Payson High School and also at the Lehigh Roller Mills, but Payson High School is about to be torn down. So for their 40th year anniversary of the film, these students wanted to put something together that would bring Kevin Bacon right here. They brought in 6 Degrees. They brought in a fundraiser that Kevin Bacon founded, and guess what? He said yes. I can't wait to show you what is happening on the field.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Now I'm with Braden Dillmore. He's in the student council. What's your position?
I'm the senior secretary.
Senior secretary. So did you have a role in making this happen?
I mainly just took notes during our class periods where we brainstorm all of our ideas for what we should do. And it's kind of interesting looking back on our past ideas on how to do this. Originally we wanted it to be a carnival, and then it became he'd come for prom and kind of speak at it and announce the seniors and stuff.
Okay.
But then we were like, what if we got his charity into it, and that's how we got this now.
Yeah, because of course he's gonna come.
My name is Bridget Zucknick. I'm the Director of Programs and Development for 6degrees.org. We're a national nonprofit founded by Kevin Bacon, which people either get from the jump or they're like, oh, that's so clever. And we create programs that bring communities together distribute resources, and help tell stories. And that's exactly what we're doing today in Payson.
It's amazing. So they're doing some kits out here today. What are in the kits?
So everybody's celebrating Footloose a little bit differently. We are celebrating it with a commitment to 40,000 resource kits across the country. Today we're building 5,000 of them. They have things like hygiene items, fresh pairs of socks, journals, and most importantly, a card of affirmation written from the Payson community to the end recipient.
Oh, that's
These
awesome.
kits will stay here in Utah. They'll go right to local nonprofits making a difference with and for their communities.
So we can keep on dancing.
Isaac, what do you have?
This is one of the Kevin Bacon head cutouts that we made.
Are they for sale?
No,
I
sadly.
want one of these. All right, tell me, did you help with this process?
We all helped a little bit. We've been doing our student council campaigns, and so I'm on student council next year. And we've all been helping with this event mostly, and we're all just helping sell t-shirts, advertise, just what's happening, and we're trying to get
I bought
the
a
community
t-shirt.
in. Yes, nice
I have
job.
a Bacon to Payson t-shirt and a bacon head.
Yep.
All right.
Everybody. Wow, look at this place, look at these people. So great to be here. Go Lions!
Okay, you guys just saw Kevin Bacon, like right there. You were right there. How cool was that?
Oh my gosh, it was so cool. Like, he looked right at me. I'm basically famous now. So.
You're famous? I'm famous. You're famous.
I know, it was so cool.
Isaac's famous.
That was just a wild experience.
Yes, so cool. Okay, what was the hardest part of this whole journey?
Emily?
I think the hardest part was just like feeling like you weren't gonna get there, you know, like the whole doubt in your mind of like, oh, maybe it will just never happen, like feeling you're doing all of it for nothing. But then it's not like it worked out, and we were able to actually get him to come and like do this really cool project, which was really cool.
Emotions are hard to describe. It's just that I'm very, very proud of our high school, the student council, our citizens, as well as the support we've got from a lot of different companies within. Again, a dream come true. Just couldn't quite believe it. It's once a lifetime chance, and we want to make sure that we make the most of it, that we put our best foot forward, and I believe we're doing that.
We are here with the student council who made this all possible. They put together a plan, they worked hard, they struggled, and they got Kevin Bacon to Payson. See you next time on American Dream TV. Woo!
Oh, baby.
On today's episode of the American Dream Selling Nashville, we're 30 minutes west of the city in beautiful Kingston Springs at West Glow Farm, where Sarah Scarborough is holding her 5th annual summer solstice celebration. Women have come from Nashville and around the country to reconnect with nature and ourselves. For the American Dream TV, I'm your host, Lacey Newman. So Sarah, thanks for joining me today. Tell me about Tea Huntress.
So Tea Huntress is a holistic tea company, and we're a little bit different than your average tea company. We share tea not only as a healthy beverage, but also as a meditation aid, as a lifestyle, as a ritual, and a way for people to reconnect with themselves, reconnect with others, and just create these moments of stillness and beauty and come home to themselves. We share high potency teas and botanicals that can help support that, those kinds of teas that have their volume turned all the way up. And we also have experiences and retreats and education and ways to bring people into our essence and our ethos and what we do.
Well, and it's so important. I mean, for myself as a busy working mom, having a minute to just step away from that all of that and connect with nature and be still is such a rarity.
Totally, and it's so important. And this world is so loud and so hot and so fast. And as it gets louder and more hot and more fast, women especially need a chance, an opportunity, a practice, a time to like slow down and to ground into their center and their truth. And especially for women, this is where we find our power. So when we can take a moment away from the fray and away from the kids and the job and all the responsibilities and all the weight that we carry in the world and all the things that we do, to really just sit for a moment and breathe and have a cup of tea and come home to ourselves, it really is empowering, especially for women. And that's where we kind of realize that there's productivity in stillness and that there's wisdom in nature and that calm, especially for women, is our superpower.
So for women that may be watching at home, how can they bring a tea practice into their daily lives?
So it can be really simple. It's really all about creating the sacred space. Even if it's just a cup of tea, you want to have a high potency tea. So you want teas that are biodynamic or that are from ancient trees or wild plantations that really do, because tea is medicine, not only for our bodies, but also for our minds and our spirits. And this is what the ancient people have known, and why tea has become ceremonialized across time and space is because tea is such a healthy medicine for the human body and mind and spirit, and it has a frequency, it has a vibration that heals us and connects us. And so you do want to find high potency teas, but it's really just as simple as putting some leaves in a cup or a bowl and then some hot water and just sitting and not doing anything else, not being on your phone or your TV or talking even if there's other people with you, but just maybe light some incense, maybe play some relaxing music, but just being in that space. And even if you just spend 10 minutes there, you kind of drop in with every sip that you take and every cup that you have until you reach a different state of consciousness that's a little more connected and a little more true and a little more peaceful and a little more empowered.
Well, and I find regular meditating very challenging because
Totally.
I can't calm down my busy mind.
Same.
It kind of gives you something to do.
Same, yeah.
But you get that same benefit from it, from the same
it's like a
stillness.
moving meditation. I tell people it's like a crutch almost, you know, because the motion of making the tea, pouring the water, drinking it, you're almost distracting your mind in a way. And so you wake up and you're in this deeper state of consciousness. You're in this relaxed space that takes, for me anyway, longer to get to if I'm just sitting in meditation.
Exactly. So tell me about this event. You brought us all here to this beautiful West Glow farm in Kingston Springs. And what's the intent of this and the other retreats that you do around the world?
The retreats are really just a time for people to come together and gather and nurture themselves, connect with nature. So all of our retreats are really about being outdoors, whether we're diving into a deep glacial lake in Finland, or if we're swimming with the whales in Mexico, or if we're at a vortex like Mallorca, or if we're here on the farm. It's just about like being in nature and letting the medicine of nature heal us and recenter us and ground us. And especially for a modern woman, we get disconnected from that. Our whole modern world is disconnected, but again, it's so important. Even if we do the tea once a week maybe, but like a retreat once a year, and just nourish ourselves and relax and connect, because women really do need community and calm and peace.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing this. This is so lovely, and this is such a beautiful event. And thank you for sharing the beautiful wisdom of the tea with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me and for being here.
Thanks for joining me today on the American Dream Selling Nashville. I'm your host, Lacey Newman. See you next time.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.